Hello guys, Luke Hodge here, and today I'm going to do my review on the Peugeot 406 HDI review and tell how it's going in the year 2016. So, let's get started. Right then, I suppose we should start with some of the basics of the thing. How does the car run? Surprisingly, of the age of near enough being fit of, or probably is. No, it's still 14. Age being 14, this car is still running quite very well to its age, so that is real good. It hasn't had a service this year because it's just beginning of the 2016, and it was done last year, roughly near the end of the year, probably September time, or actually before the summer just ended. And the engine works perfectly. Brakes. The car works fine. Sadly though, of the car used to be towing a caravan at some point, the clutch is near enough going. It's quite disappointing for being such a good vehicle. But overall the car works perfect. It had quite a bit of work done yesterday because last year seems of all hard work because things were happening. It was more of it all happened at the end, but more about that later. But first of all though, it has had some body damage, but this was of a car crash that happened a while back, in 2014 I think. I can't exactly remember, but it made this trim come off and it's made some of the paint go. The camera's a little bit struggling to go up, but it shouldn't be. Oh, there you go. But if you can see there's slight little patches and it has been temporarily repaired, but I'm going to get that fixed soon. But I haven't had time since the chrome bits are quite expensive. You can see where it's snapped off because there's a little crack. But overall, it's good. These tyres, the Michelin tyres, because Peugeot always comes with Michelin tyres standard with all their vehicles, even with just the standard royal trims and all this like this, the basic model, but except it's the more sportier model that includes the turbo. But I'll explain more about this later. It seems the HDIs only came with turbos, so that's a little fact. Tyres, they lasted for a long time until it reached up to 10 to 12 years old, and they always were, actually no, I'd say about 8 when the car was 8 years old. So you definitely got good use out of these tyres, and those came with the basic. And when we owned this car, it was only 9 months old. So this car has definitely got a good bit out of the tyres. Seems this was a business car at one point, and it's actually in very good condition for a business car. But anyway, first of all, the body condition is sort of okay. It's the normal sort of standard really for a car of this age. It's just got the odd chips from stones hitting it on the way the road, but what do you expect when the car's been on the road for this long? You expect to have some of these little scratches and dents and all that stuff, and you see it carries on. You see there's a bit here, that's probably from the door, and of course some paint is slightly going away, but that can be painted over with severe play cam, like this had the treatment. A little scratch there, that was actually by a key person, that should be fixed soon. Overall though, body design, the body is actually in quite good condition. Had a new exhaust box about 2 months ago, very quiet. Overall though, the condition of the body is quite good, and the wheel trims are in actually matter condition, and they're in original too. It has had a little rust problem here, but it had a little touched up, so it's okay. I would write, if I only had some money in this car last, I would like to do a full rebuild of this vehicle properly, or at least make it have a resplay or something to make it look factually new. And the bumper is somehow hanging off by the car crash before, but a bit more about that later. But overall the car is in a very good neat condition. And moving on to this point, now into the interior. The standard interior, it's not leather, it's the old fabric. Sorry for being a little bit dirty in here, but it was the best I could do. The door cards, in good condition. The camera ain't picking it up because it's not good with everything, but the fabric is slightly coming up here because it's been stretched in place. But overall the door card has no rips or tears, it's in good condition. Power windows I'll show in a moment, but they work fine, as I'll demonstrate in a moment. The interior, the chairs have got no rips or tears in the fabric, and that's good. So we move on to the back side, where this will save a lot of time since I'll show the passenger as well. Back here, very good condition, except the headrests for previously we had child seats where it had a child but back, and it had a lip, and it's sort of put lines through the back, and so has this one here. As you can see, wow, there's something dusty on here. Actually, I think it's just the camera affecting it, but there you see there's lines there. But overall though, there's no rips or tears in the seats, as you can see, perfectly in good condition. And just for the back seats there, they've got no tears. Door cards are actually in perfect condition. They haven't worn down and stuff as the other did in the front seats. Yeah, closed properly. The boot, full of crap as normal, but has no leaks because we repaired the one of the seals were perished, so we replaced that, and now it's dry as a whistle. Moving on to the back. The back, just for the other side's sake, no rips or tears. I didn't already show it from the other side, but and the door cut here, that actually is starting to come up a little bit. The camera's picking it up this time. But that door cut is the only one that hasn't had it in there, but it isn't serious. Passenger side, door card, perfect, except it's got that little bit there, but it's not as worse than the driver's side and that stuff. But chair though, no rips or tears, in good condition, still comfy. And the carpet's full of dirt as usual. What do you expect when you're in North Wales and all this stuff? Coming inside here, the passenger's very close, and we'll just sit inside. You're in a nice enclosure. As you see, the glove box, it's got a glove box full of stuff. And we'll move on to the other side, because that's when the real things will often show out. Ow, got a little electric shock. I found out with the other cars, sometimes you get a little electric shock for some reason. That's also with others, but it's not powerful. It's not like going to kill you, but you just most of the time get a little shock. But if we just come in now into the main side, we move into the vehicle, and you're presented with a nice basic out design Peugeot interior. You have a 5-gear speed gearbox, normal hand brake, just put the brake on, normal down, normal put down, put back up solution. Gearbox works normal. 5 gears, top speed of 140 miles an hour apparently to the speedo. Of course there is some little things where the car comes to 15 years old, but that can fix quite easily with a used part or put some sellotape in, that I have done, but it sort of failed. But it did last for quite a bit, so I can't complain. Rear view mirror standard, hasn't got one of these electronic things inside, it's just a basic mirror, as you can see. And here's me. I know, that's me with my camera. But overall, yeah, here it is. If you paid a couple of £100 extras with 11 tier as well, you'll get if you paid extra, you'd get a sat nav. You would have a remote that comes with these two buttons wouldn't here, but that's just for manual control, because you don't get a remote for this. Normal heater and climate controls, air conditioning, auto and all that stuff. Has had an aftermarket radio from Sony, because of the original one it gave up in 2012. Actually 2011. But it has put some nice new features to this vehicle that I probably will demonstrate in a bit. Actually no, I won't, but it has got USB and aux, but you can find that in other videos. This is more about the car, because this didn't really come with the car, this is an accessory. But overall, yes, the car is fine. Steering wheel, I actually will turn the car on. Well, I'm actually not going to turn it on because I don't need to go anywhere, and even when the car's warmed up, I don't have anywhere to go, and it might do something to the vehicle. But yeah, I'm just going to turn the wheel to get it straight. Just get ready for this radiator to turn it down. There you go. The steering wheel is a little bit of a pain. Well, it does have power steering, of course, but it's not active when the car isn't turned on. But yeah, also the speakers are good quality. Of course, I'm not going to do it for long because of copyright reasons, but overall, from the speakers, it does sound very good sound quality, even with this radio, and it does sound exactly the same. As you see, it sounds perfectly fine. All the indicators work, and power windows also work like a dream. As you saw there, passenger side. Takes a little bit, but that's sort of standard speed. But when you come to the back, it's even worse, but I'll demonstrate just now. See, they go down alright, but watch this. Actually, they're still okay. The other side. Oh goodness me! You have to excuse me. That one is. They are very sticky, but overall the car works. Electric mirrors. It's a bonus. Fancy pants, works like a dream. Everything else works, including headlights, which I'll show you in just a moment. You got your map reader, passenger's side lights, and that's cool as well. Dashboard, radio. But there you go, that's that. So yeah, that's from inside. Point of view. We'll have a look under the bonnet. Okay, a second. Let me just pull the keys. Sorry for that little nasty sound if it microphone picked it up. Okay, one-handed man. Oh, there you go. And here it is to prove it. Here's the 2-layer HDI engine. Also, it's had a cam belt. Oh, this car's getting money spent on it. It's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, as you hear, there's the fuel filter. Overall, battery's original. They always recommend replacing them after 7 years old, but they are expensive. And overall, if the battery's working fine, it's worth saving it, because if it works fine, there's no problem. But it is a recommended thing, replacing it after 7 years. Blake third thing, throttle. If we had the engine where I could demonstrate that. But if you want to hear the car running, I think I put a video last year of it starting up in 1 degree, and it's just very normal for that speed. So I'll put a video down. I'll put I'll put the link down in the description. I've actually made 2, one this year, one last year, and the year after that in 2014. So I'll put a link down in the description. Overall though, here's the engine, works perfectly. Links up to start videos in the description. I'll probably make one recently for a catch up, so keep an eye on the channel. But yeah, just to a thing, side factor. Diesel hasn't got electric pocket. It's an manual pull-up cap. As you see here, you just turn your knob and you put your diesel in, and yeah. But overall though, if I just turn the lights on to finish this video, the beep to say you left your headlights on. But anyway, we're doing this so I know. But yeah, it's still fashionable. It hasn't got running lights. You'll have to turn it on, or you can put a relay in to do that. But overall though, this car does look absolutely amazing, and even when it's not the fanciest thing now, it's still got a bit of a look still. For people who want a smooth, half decent car that's not too pumpy and just works basically. So yeah, that's sort of it for this point of view. Of course, I'll just turn on the lights, the full beam. There's the beeper again. Fog lights. Come to the back. Lights. Yes, lights. Number plate lights. Yes. But yeah, that's sort of the car. I'm sorry it's not clean or anything to give the full review. But yeah, that was my review of the Peugeot 406 HDI. Oh, one of the fog lights out. I didn't know that. I'll see what I can do. Well, actually, maybe just me. But anyway, I'll experiment and I'll let you know. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. And yes, since this sort of review, the car is in a good condition for the car of this age. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. So yeah, please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. And as always, subscribing for this video, and anyone wants to bring some money to this car, that would be very much appreciated. Since these cars are not, there's not much of these cars left. So yeah, please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.